If maintaining hardness has become difficult, if your energy levels have crashed, if intimacy has become something you avoid, not because you want to, but because your system doesn't react as it should, then hear this. It may not be aging. There might be an easier fix than you realize. A lack of 3 essential nutrients your system desperately needs. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. Many older men aren't lacking desire. The actual shortfalls are in blood delivery, physical resilience, and hormonal backing. Surprisingly, the remedy typically isn't found in medication. The remedy commences with your nutrition. I'm going to reveal the 3 essential nutrients all senior men need and how they support the return of normal sexual response, increase your body's testosterone output, and rejuvenate your vitality. I'll also expose the critical error many make with these supplements and the simple solution you can implement now. The initial and commonly disregarded factor to restoring blood flow and natural erections in men over 60. Your body previously created this with ease, especially when you spent time outdoors. Yet aging causes significant reduction in these levels, and consequently, your blood flow, vitality, and function deteriorate. The vital compound is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. In your case, it might represent the cornerstone for renewed power and certainty. The case of Paul, age 67, remains vivid in my memory. He was sharp, thoughtful, and deeply frustrated. My feelings for my wife haven't changed, he explained, but my physical ability has disappeared. Such understated revelations have been expressed by innumerable men, and typically recovering that reaction doesn't originate from medical compounds. The key factor is vitamin D. Among men over 60, vitamin D stands as perhaps the most overlooked nutritional element. We tend to think of it as just something you get from the sun, or a vitamin associated mainly with bone formation in youth. What's overlooked is vitamin D's critical impact on men's sexual capability. It functions as the key trigger for vascular dilation and circulate vital oxygenated blood to all tissues, including those parts central to your manhood. In its absence, blood flow diminishes, vitality decreases, and sexual function unnecessarily suffers. You should also understand that over 40% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. This includes active gentlemen who maintain regular physical activity, proper nutrition, yet question their diminishing vitality. With low vitamin D levels, nitric oxide generation becomes compromised, an element necessary for blood delivery and sexual capability. It's not just about sex. It determines physical staying power, mental acuity, and self-belief. The good news is that fixing a deficiency doesn't require complicated steps. Less than half an hour of daybreak sunlight, consuming greater quantities of omega-3 fish or nutrient-added dairy, and incorporating top-grade vitamin D3 can substantially enhance physiological response. Former patients who struggled with minimal activity have reclaimed both personal vitality and romantic connection. We're not discussing hypotheticals, but biochemical reality. This offers one of the easiest methods to recover your power. Despite vitamin D's strength, it provides just one piece of the puzzle. Good circulation alone isn't sufficient without the energy to power it, maintain it, and translate it into function. This is when our next nutrient becomes crucial. For those experiencing unexplained fatigue, this could provide the missing energetic component. Another critical factor that deserves your attention is vitamin B12, the body's power producer. I recall working with a gentleman called Robert. He was 72, a retired firefighter and a proud grandfather, but beneath his strong exterior, he looked worn out. He told me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours. I eat my meals, but I still feel like I'm dragging through the day. Cognitive confusion and bodily fatigue plague me. Bedroom encounters with my partner exceed my capabilities." His story stuck with me because it was so common and so easily missed. These complaints represented textbook B12 deficiency, an issue prevalent among senior men. B12 plays a fundamental role in generating cellular energy. Lacking B12, your system fails to translate food into accessible energy. Even with perfect diet and adequate sleep, insufficient B12 results in energy bankruptcy. Moreover, it plays a key role in forming red blood cells, which deliver necessary oxygen to all tissues, particularly performance-critical areas. Insufficient red blood cells result in systemic deceleration. Performance longevity declines. Attention strength reduces. You may feel disconnected from the very things that used to excite you. Here's the catch. Your digestive efficiency for B12 decreases as birthdays accumulate. Traditional B12 food sources may fail to meet your needs. That's why so many older men feel tired, weak, or mentally foggy, while conventional health screenings show nothing amiss. The solution can be surprisingly simple. Enhancing B12 intake with superior nutritional additions, or in particular instances, physician-delivered B12 injections can dramatically restore mental clarity, physical stamina, and that sense of being awake again. Cases abound of men transitioning from midday lethargy to active outdoor pursuits and engaged family interactions, entirely through fixing a nutrient shortage they hadn't identified. Furthermore, energy isn't the whole picture. Your physical being necessitates defensive nutrition also, something that strengthens blood vessels, diminishes inflammatory responses, and sustains the critical hormones underlying male characteristics. Here enters our final essential vitamin. It's often called the fertility vitamin, but its effects extend well past procreative functions. Indeed, insufficient levels could currently be undermining your masculine hormones and vascular health. Understanding vitamin E's function becomes necessary, the reproductive system protector. A memorable case involved James, a 70-year-old retired pilot who arrived expressing both irritation and perplexity. He confided, "My nutritional habits are excellent, and I remain physically active, yet recently I felt imbalanced. My natural impulses have declined. Recovery takes longer than before, and truthfully, my masculine essence seems compromised." This confession struck me significantly, since James showed dedication and mindfulness. He exhibited methodical lifestyle, self-esteem, and wellness focus. Nevertheless, he suffered from a deficiency medical professionals frequently ignore: the nutrient vitamin E. Vitamin E isn't just a fertility aid or a skin supplement. It functions as a formidable force for masculine wellness, particularly past age 60. This substance serves as a physiological oxidative defender, denoting its power to battle cellular breakdown and inflammatory responses that silently damage your blood vessels, hormones, and reproductive organs as you age. As inflammatory processes accumulate, circulatory capacity reduces, male hormone levels decline, and vigor collapses. The decline occurs gradually yet persistently. Without recognition, people resembling James suffer progressive functional loss. The crucial aspect of vitamin E lies in its power to preserve arterial flexibility and your circulatory performance powerful. Penile firmness involves more than simple stimulation. Their basis lies in vascular performance. Limited blood supply to necessary tissues reduces effectiveness. What's more, vitamin E facilitates more effective masculine hormone generation. This grows increasingly essential during senior years. Suboptimal male hormone levels transcend reproductive effects. It influences emotional states, initiative, and perception of significance. The positive aspect is that vitamin E repletion is simple and nature-based. Natural foods including tree nuts, certain seeds, plant oils, and dark leafy vegetables provide abundant vitamin E. When necessary, select natural vitamin E supplements of superior quality to complete nutritional needs. Individuals comparable to James typically return following a few months with visible contentment, showing signs of improved cognition, increased strength, and renewed life engagement. The essential point about vitamin E concerns its diverse biological functions. While combating free radicals, it simultaneously supports cell membrane health, predominantly in the male endocrine tissues, creating androgenic hormones. This creates a positive feedback loop. Diminishing inflammation leads to better vascular function, which enhances nutrient delivery to hormone-producing cells, subsequently elevating complete physiological function. Evidence-based studies in authoritative hormonal research journals verify improved androgenic hormone synthesis in elderly males links to adequate vitamin E status. This association grows especially powerful after the sixth decade plus 5 years. The attraction of this system stems from its delicate operation, in contrast to medicinal approaches that mandate rapid transformations. This nutrient cooperates with inherent biological mechanisms, augmenting instead of superseding them. Such nuanced methodology produces minimal adverse reactions and enduring benefits. Furthermore, vitamin E consists of 8 unique chemical configurations, 4 compounds from each of the 2 vitamin E subfamilies. Countless fabricated supplements deliver exclusively the alpha form of tocopherol, while natural sources provide a broader spectrum. This justifies why whole foods sometimes surpass simple supplements in effectiveness. For supplementation, prioritize products clearly stating mixed tocopherols to access a more inclusive vitamin E spectrum.